set before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat until I have said what I have to say. He said, speak on. So he said, I am Abraham's servant. The Lord has greatly blessed my master, and he has become great. He has given him flocks and herds, silver and gold, male servants and female servants, camels and donkeys. And Sarah, my master's wife, bore a son to my master when she was old, and to him he has given all that he has. My master made me swear, saying, you shall not take a wife for my son from the daughters of the Canaanites, in whose land I dwell. But you shall go to my father's house and to my clan and take a wife for my son. I said to my master, perhaps the woman will not follow me. But he said to me, the Lord before whom I have walked and send his angel with you and prosper your way. You shall take a wife for my son from my clan and from my father's house. Then you will be free from my oath. When you come to my clan, and if they will not give her to you, you will be free from my oath. I came today to the spring and said, O Lord, the God of my master Abraham, if now you are prospering the way that I go, behold, I am standing by the spring of water. Let the virgin who comes out to draw water, to whom I shall say, please give me a little water from your jar to drink. And who will say to me, drink, and I will draw for your camels also. Let her be the woman whom the Lord has appointed for my master's son. Before I finish speaking in my heart, behold, Rebekah came out with her water jar on her shoulder, and she went down to the spring and drew water. I said to her, please, let me drink. She quickly let down her jar from her shoulder and said, drink, and I will give you camels drink also. So I drank, and she gave the camels drink also. Then I asked her, whose daughter are you? She said, the daughter of Bethan, Laban's son, whom Micah bore to him. So I put the ring on her nose and the bracelet on her arms. Then I bowed my head and worshiped the Lord and blessed the Lord, the God of my master Abraham, who had led me by the right hand way to take the daughter of my master's kinsman for his son. Now then, if you are going to show steadfast love and faithfulness to my master, tell me, and if not, tell me, that I may turn to the right hand or to the left. Then Laban and Bethan answered and said, the thing has come from the Lord. We cannot speak to you bad or good. Behold, Rachel is before you. Take her and go, and let her be the wife of your master's son, as the Lord has spoken. When Abraham's servant heard their words, he bowed himself to the earth before the Lord. And the servant brought out jewelry of silver and gold, and garments, and gave them to Rebekah. He also gave to his brother and to his mother costly ornaments. And he and the men who were with him ate and drank, and they spent the night there. When they arose in the morning, he said, send me away to my master. Her brother and her mother said, let the young woman remain with us, a while, at least 10 days after that she may go. But he said to them, do not delay me, since the Lord has prospered my way. Send me away, that I may go to my master. They said, let us call the young woman and ask her. And they called Rebekah, and she said to her, and she to her said, I'm sorry, right? And said to her, will you go with this man? She said, I will go. So they sent away Rebekah, their sister, and her nurse, and Abraham's servant and his men. And they blessed Rebekah and said to her, O sister, may you become thousands of tens of thousands, and may your offspring prosper, possess the gates of those who hate him. Then Rebekah and her young woman arose and rode on the camels and followed the man. Thus the servant took Rebekah and went his way. Now Isaac had returned from Bethlehem and was dwelling in the Negev. And Isaac went out to meditate in the field towards evening. And he lifted up his eyes and saw, and behold, there were camels coming. And Rebekah lifted up her eyes, and when she saw Isaac, she dismounted from the camel, and said to the servant, who is that man walking in the field to meet us? The servant said, it is my master. So she took her veil and covered herself. And the servant told Isaac all the things that he had done. Then Isaac brought her into the tent of Sarah, his mother, and to Rebekah, and she became his wife. And he loved her, so Isaac was comforted after his mother's death. Amen.
Amen.
What do you think, Christina?
Well, that's a beautiful little love story.
Perfect.
I like to say.
Yes, well, I think that is exactly right. Considering, as we know, things will change, but you're absolutely right. This is a beautiful love story. It truly, truly is. You said it right.
Yep.
And
a lot of them start out that way, as beautiful love stories.
yes, they do. Well, this was a beautiful reading. Frankly, I had apprehensions. I thought, it's going to change. It's going to change, as it has in the past. But this time it didn't. And that's wonderful. You are right, Christina. So.
Until the big blessing comes.
Yes.
Once the blessing comes, then all things change.
Thank you very much. I agree.
But right now, we're in the love stage.
Thank you, yes.
Where everyone's happy and everyone loves each other.
I'm just going to leave it there. All right, my friends. I must remind you, we have both written books. Christina's book is?
Love, Devotion, Hell. Another beautiful love story that started out quite similar to this one.
Well, that's Christina's opinion of her own book.
No, because when I met him, it was just like
fair
this.
Enough. Yes.
Thank you. It was a beautiful love story.
Well, I'm glad you said that, because while it is, as I've said often, a book you've got to put down for a second and get the parameters out and realize what the blank's going on, there is one chapter. In fact, if you want, Christina, not today obviously, but I would love to go over that chapter for the audience. That's up to you. But it's on the commitment that Christina made before the marriage, and it's quite dramatic and beautiful.
So it's just, again, being together, working together, being one with each other.
Right. Exactly.
that had continued, life would have been sweeter.
Well, even
And that's all marriage is committing to each other fully. And that's all I was asking, was
Yes.
a full commitment. You know, I mean, the ups and downs of the world are always the ups and downs of the world.
right.
You know, money doesn't solve anything. Money creates more problems. So to accept what you have, make it work, and love each other, that's your commitment.
Right.
And that's all that was.
Well, this is Christina's opinion from her book. My opinion's a little different. I think it's it's just, well, maybe I'm just forward with what I've done. It's just magnificent. And it goes beyond the normal, as they say. Anyway, that is our review for today. As I said, my book, God's Poetic and Creational Word, it basically answers the question from Genesis through Revelation and all that's going on today. Where are the dimensions? Are we discovering things that no one knew? Or were they there in the beginning, as I surmise? And Christina's book is?
Love, Devotion, Health.
Yes, great book. All right, my friends, this is reading for today. Next time we shall read 25 and 26. So, any final thoughts, Christina?
No, it's good to leave on a happy ending.
Yes, you're right.